Alright fellas, toolbox tour time. Yes, first off I can show you on the side of my cart, creeper with a creeper keeper from Snap-on. They're like 15 bucks or something like that, so it's not bad. One of their more affordable tools. Then a grease gun, couple magnets. So as far as sockets go, I have SK, Craftsman, Mac, more Craftsman, Snap-on 3/8 deep well, which all these are half. All these are 3/8 in one row, a quarter. Craftsman, Snap-on, Craftsman, Snap-on Impact, Mac, low profile, and then Craftsman 6-point for my 1/4 inch there. In the back, hiding, I have some of these big bits, hex and Torx. I got that from Tractor Supply. I also have a set of 12 points here. Some of these are tamper proof. This come from Lyle. And then of course Craftsman. These big swivels here, they're all Epiq tool. Got a few of the 1/2 inch ones, and then this one's a 3/4. More Craftsman. These are Cobalt, but they're the grip type Cobalt sockets. Got some SK swivels, some Matco Torx and big hex, Craftsman chrome 1/4 inch. Here's some Craftsman Torx. Here's some Duralast Torx. Those are E-Torx. Got some Snap-on hex. Got some more Lyle. Got some Mastercraft small 1/4 inch bit sockets. A big old Industro drag link. 3/4 swivel. Actually says Snap-on there and Mac down here, so I don't know. Another 1/2 inch swivel here. That's Epiq. Got adapters. Got impact swivels. 1/2 inch, 3/8. Have a bunch of extensions here. Some of them are locking. Some of them are the Wobble Plus gear wrench ones I just got. Some of these are the old Craftsman locking. Have that little switch there on them. Okay, so here's my ratchet drawer. All these are 3/8 except for a couple of these gimbals. Have speed wrenches in the back there. This little Snap-on thing that turns a breaker bar into a ratchet. Craftsman turbo sockets. Everybody's seen those. That's another one for your hex driver. Set of Snap-on extractors, left hand drill bits, and the easy outs. Irwin deep turbo sockets. Craftsman screw outs. The Craftsman impact drivers made by Vessel. Nut buster. That's an OEM nut buster. 1/2 inch drive over here. 1/4 inch drive right here. I really like these roto head ratchets. They just work great. I have the big locking flex head from Snap-on. 1/2 inch, 25 inch long. Got this here Steelman Pro 160 tooth from Cat Loco's Garage. Little Pittsburgh Pro 1/4 inch roto head. Another Cobra came in that set. Craftsman Snap-on locking flex head 1/4 inch. The Cobalt gearless. No teeth in that, it's instant hookup. Got this here guy from Bearded Yakin in a giveaway. It's actually got a pretty low profile head on it. You can get that at Tractor Supply. A couple of these here drivers with the 1/4 inch square drive on the end of them. Those are way better than like this one from Duralast, which it doesn't have it. It's just a driver handle. And it's money. I also have a 3/4 inch breaker bar back here. It's a Craftsman. Looks like 20 inches. Screwdriver drawer. I have the snap-on long screwdrivers. This one's out for warranty right now, getting a tip in it, or getting the shank put in. Mac, Matco, Lyle carburetor adjusting tool. Here's an old SK that I went ahead and ground down to pull off hoses. It's a Mac. These are the tamper-proof Torx. And of course one of those 100-piece bit set things. Got some different picks I've made through the years. Got a small set of real picks from Ace Hardware. Here's a cotter pin puller I made. Old Klein scratch owl. The Craftsman diamond tips, which they've come in really handy. And then the Craftsman Professional old school. These things are beasts. They should have never quit making these. Down here we got some body tools, panel poppers, window deal. There's a carburetor wrench. That's some other shit I made for putting in mechanical fuel pumps to hold the rod up. Some disconnects, tubing bender, tubing cutters, snap-on flywheel wrench. Got a straight edge back there. C-clamp, weld gauge, mirror, some other testers, dog bone, seal puller, the forward sealed puller, some calipers, automatic spark plug gapper, stethoscope, boot pullers. Got a Blue Point set, and then I think that's a Lyle set. I use this set right here for getting those light bulbs out, so that way I don't break them on my fingers. Spark plug sockets and OEM oxygen sensor socket. Couple feeler gauges. The specialty GM door popper there. HEI spark plug tester. Some big Blue Point water pump pliers, channel locks. Couple big pipe wrenches there. Snap-on tire tool, wheel weights. Got the hammer on there. The hub popper. Big cutter for hose. Got some brake spoons in there. Drum adjusting tool. Oil filter wrench. That thing right there, that 3-way gear deal. It's one of the best ones you can buy out there. I love this thing. Water pump pliers. Snap-on drum brake tool. Matco and Mac, and yeah, those are Mac. Miller. These are Mac. These are real nice. These are their new ones. They've got a real nice grip on them. Got a little grabber. The claw chooses. The claw chooses. Precision pliers over here from Craftsman. Little 5-piece set. Got a plier drawer here. Got a bunch of stuff from Van Pliers. The Linesman's. Original Van Pliers. The small jobbers. Electrician shears. And then got the long nose, needle nose. Got the bolt extractor. That thing's gonna come in handy. Electrician's knife. You know, spring operated. Then I got just regular, a lot of these are pliers, but then there's overflow. So you gotta, that's to suck all the juice out of your master cylinder. Battery. Got some hand lappers there, hand impact, brake bleeder, piston ring compressor, valve spring compressor. Got some bigger 3-jaw pullers here, long nose, long reach pliers there. Matco, still say USA on them, so they're old. Matco hose pliers, some pistol grip pliers, some cobalt bent nose, Craftsman professional needle nose. Those are Crescent USA bent needle nose. Got some vice grips here. Got some junk ass Craftsman professional auto lock. These things are junk. Automatic wire strippers. Transmission linkage puller, installer, restaller, remover. And just got some regular old slip joint pliers in here. Here's those Carlisle stripper crimper pliers. These things are excellent. Got some snap-on slip joints. Tekton made in USA slip joints. These things are nice, beefy. Got some specialty pipe pliers. Nipex Cobras. Got some Craftsman Cobras. Diamond Horseshoe. You got hemostats, and then these things are junk. These plastic ones, look at that. They're all cattywampus on you. Can't clamp nothing down with them. Got some linesman pliers in here. These old parrot jaw nut buster pliers. Got some Mac battery pliers. Got some hose clamp pliers from Proto. Craftsman professional dikes. That's glass breaker pliers. CV boot crimp pliers. And of course, you gotta have fencing pliers. Great neck. This here's my metric drawer. Lots of my stuff. Craftsman professional. Same on the stubbies. Nut drivers. And of course the Craftsman Allen keys. 18-inch all 16ths diamond horseshoe. Got some gear wrench, reversible ratcheting wrenches, old flare nut line wrenches, deep offset box wrenches, cobalt gearless. These things come in real handy. And some old ratcheting wrenches there. This is all metric. Well, except for the all 16ths though. And then here's the standard nut drivers, gear wrench ratcheting, Craftsman stubbies, Craftsman professional there, the cobalt gearless, ratcheting, or deep offset box, or line wrenches, whatever wrenches, spares or doubles or whatever. Ignition wrenches, got the offset open end and the regular combination ones. Got some distributor wrenches. This is a set of Allen's crow's feet, back when Allen was still USA. We got a set of these. These are the Craftsman tappet wrenches. These things are real thin compared to a regular wrench. So see, there's a difference. Both of those are 11/16ths. But you can see that's quite a bit thinner. I wish they made these in metric. That'd be awesome. Because they're long handled too. This is my precision instrument drawer. Torque wrenches, your air hammer, die grinder, 3/8 air, 3/8 air ratchet, 1/2 inch air impact, blower, some hoses, chucks, Cornwell lug nut socket set there. They're the thin wall. They're the thin wall. You can take the sleeve off of them, or you can leave the sleeve on, depending on your application. Got some diagnostic stuff in here, which really means I have a code reader, compression gauge set, NOID lights, multimeter, test light, little propane pencil torch, heat shrink, serpentine belt tool, and we got the use it with a hammer drawer. So punches, chisels, bearing bushing set, couple of slide hammer pullers in there, of course pry bars, hacksaw, big brush. Big drawer is where I keep most of the 3/4 stuff at. Big snap-on 3/4 inch ratchet. Here's one of those Chinese ratchets. You can tell by the bend in her she's had a pipe on her probably a time or two. I have big wrenches down there, go up to 2 inches, all standard. That gray box down there is metric socket set, 3/4. This one right here is all standard. Goes up to, I think, 2 inches. Yep, up to 2 inches. Some old drill bits. Well, they're actually not old, they're new. They're the Harbor Freight ones. I haven't even got to use them yet. Spare parts, electrical connector for your battery. This set here at Menards for 10 bucks. Just so that I could bend them up whenever I need them. And I haven't come across a time when I've needed to bend one just yet. So they sit in the bottom of the box here new, unmolested. Of course, got some speaker wire and some grinding discs, dial indicator, magnetic. This top drawer here is actually a bunch of stickers that I need to put on, and then just, you know, junk. Kuhn Truckin', Champion, Casey Tool, 70 Chevelle, Flat Rate Master. I got more stickers at home. I got to bring them down here, get them put on. Epiq. Got some from Rob's Wrenches there. The Sunex tools. Got a Caterpillar calculator. A lot of my tap and die stuff in it. I don't have the case anymore, so they're all just sitting in there loose. Got some extra drill bits in there. Some of these speed drill bits. Throw them in your impact gun, 1/4 inch impact gun. Got some Loctite, some gasket scraper, dielectric grease, valve grinding compound, striker, hammer drawer, the old rubber mallet, engineer hammer, a ball peen, a little ball peen, brass and soft blow, another just regular old hammer. There's one with some interchangeable tips on it, an old Craftsman. Here's a brass hammer I made. Spare bolt drawer, because, well, sometimes you have spare bolts. And then hose clamps, cotter pins, vacuum stoppers. Down here we have rear end pullers, adapters for your slide hammer. Got a Matco snap-on Mac Cornwell radiator pressure tester made by Stantor Redline. Got a Pittsburgh bearing separator puller set. Mac Tools Master Fuel Injection set. Got a top and a bottom. Smells like gas. I have my Cornwell 9-way slide hammer. Comes with all your different attachments. You can throw one of these bad boys on there, hook it up to some vice grips, or maybe it's this one. I can't remember, it's one of those. Yeah, you can just about pull anything with this thing. But that's it. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Love, hate, hardknocksforge@gmail.com. But don't send me any panties, because they never fit.